All right, welcome everyone. My name is Robin Elander with the Downtown Santa Barbara organization. I'm the executive director, and this is an ongoing business spotlight series, a digital interview series highlighting our diverse downtown business community. This is an ongoing collaboration with the Santa Barbara Independent. We have Rochelle Boyd here to also co-host. Hi, Rochelle. How are you doing?
Hi, Robin. I'm good. I'm so happy to be here. I'm really excited to hear from all of our guests today.
Yeah, we've got a great crew. I'm so excited to introduce everyone. We're going to go around the room and have everyone say hello. So we've got Cooper from Alamati Wine. You want to say hello? Tell us a little bit about your business.
Hey everyone, we are a local winery here in Santa Barbara County. Started in 2021. It's me and my winemaking partner slash best friend Nico Kamadi, and we make 5 different varietals and adding on to that. And we're currently just selling to restaurants and doing as many pop-ups as we can around town.
Wonderful. And we're so excited to have you with our downtown Santa Barbara live art and wine tour. So we're excited to highlight your business as part of that and each of your businesses that are participating today. So Ninette, tell us about Arm Studio. Such a cool spot, going to be on the tour. What's happening at your studio these days?
Thank you, Robin, and thank you, Rochelle. We're so excited to be here. Arm Studio is actually the experiential artery of our arts and culture publication, American Riviera magazine. We started with the concept of really honing in on individual stories of artists and artisans and faces and places that make up the cultural epicenter of the Central Coast. And we wanted to go further than just telling their stories. So we birthed Arm Studio, where these stories can actually come to life. So we'll have an artist that we feature in our spring issue, let's say, and then we have their art exhibition at Arm Studio. We also host literary salons and workshops and performances. So really the experiential live programming of our arts and culture publication.
Wow, well, that is so exciting to learn more about. And we're going to come back to you to really understand more about what you're doing because there's a lot of depth to that we need to know.
Sounds great.
We also have Diane from 33 Jewels. Tell us how are things going with you today, Diane?
Hi there, I'm Diane, and I'm the owner of 33 Jewels at El Paseo. It's the only women-owned fine jewelry store downtown. We've been here for 18 years and love being part of Santa Barbara community. We make lots of engagement rings and bridal wedding bands. That's actually one of our specialties. And we have all different artists in our jewelry store that everything is fine jewelry, but it's all handmade. We don't carry any mass-produced brands. We know all of our jewelers. So it makes it a little bit different and special when people come to Santa Barbara and they want to find something they won't find other places. They can come here.
Wonderful. Well, your pieces that you have there are truly phenomenal. I mean, the diversity of items as well as how you display them. Like we've got the winner of many different decor contests for many years downtown Santa Barbara.
Thank you. Well, that's something fun that I do. I love doing the decor, and I do that myself, and it's a point of pride that I have to be, and I'm also very competitive. So I want to give people something fun to look at when they're walking down State Street. So it's a good time for me. And I'm also a partner at the Wine Cask Intermezzo restaurant.
She's got her hands in everything. So we're so excited to have her not only be this long time business in downtown Santa Barbara, but it's so involved and also one of the venues as part of the Live Art and Wine Tour coming up. So excited about that. And then we have Emily with the Santa Barbara Historical Museum, who is going to be the after party host for our Live Art and Wine Tour and also has a really special exhibit a temporary exhibit, but then so many other things that we need to learn about with the Historical Museum. So tell us more, Emily, what is happening at the museum these days?
Yeah, thank you, Robin, for having me. We are so excited to be hosting the after party this year. My name's Emily. I'm our education manager. So I put a hand in all of our public programs. And I love the live art and wine tour. It's one of my favorite of the year. So again, super happy to be hosting the after party. I'm excited because the Historical Museum is such a great space to be with friends and to drink wine and eat food and just have fun, as well as learn about local history. We have 4 exhibits at the museum, 2 of which are permanent, the Edward Boreen Gallery and the Story of Santa Barbara. The Story of Santa Barbara traces Santa Barbara's history chronologically, so it's a great place to learn for all ages. And then we have a new exhibit that the opening celebration is actually tomorrow during First Thursday, and it focuses on the celebration of Santa Barbara's summer solstice. Yeah, so we're really excited. This will chronologize the history of the Solstice Festival here in Santa Barbara. It's bright, it's colorful, and guests at the after party will get to see it too. So we're very excited.
Oh, I am so excited to see it. As some folks may know, I was the previous executive director for Summer Solstice. So I'm so excited to see how this is on display. And also just it's the first time this type of exhibit has really existed for Summer Solstice. And it's the 50th year anniversary this year. So it's going to be a really special time. I definitely invite folks to check that out and see that exhibit before, well, probably at First Thursday. They can come over tomorrow, as well as sometime. How long is it going to be up for, Emily?
It will be up through June 23rd, so it closes the day after the solstice parade on the 22nd.
Beautiful. Okay, well, sounds good. And then, Rochelle, you have all kinds of fun stuff happening right now. Isn't it Wine Week?
Yes, Wine Week is going to be starting tomorrow officially, and it's going through May 8th. We have a lot of really great wineries signed up. We have Goodland Wine Shop, Pally Wine Co., Gala Restaurant, Longoria Wines, Yona Reds is signed up, Marjoram, Dusk Bar, and the Buttonwood Bar. There are sister locations, Fest Park Funk Zone, We Want the Funk, Aubon Climate, and the Santa Ynez Valley Marriott. Eureka, Opal, and Longleaf are all in for Wine Week, so they are going to be pouring wines that are $10 a glass for the whole week, which is really exciting for us. So we hope you go out and try some wines, post about it on Instagram. You could have the chance to win a gift card from any of these participating locations, which is really fun.
Wow, that's a lot of locations. That's quite a few more than last year, right?
It's actually a little bit less. We had a few more last year. I think we had more than 20, but it's kind of nice to have a little bit less this year. So that way everyone can kind of focus in on the wine shops that are there, get to go try all of the really delicious wines that they're serving, and kind of be a little more intimate in the wine setting this year.
Wow, that's still so many wine locations. And so our community has a significant opportunity to taste a lot of good wine, a lot of great food, desserts, see some incredible venues for not only this Wine Week that's coming up, but also our live art and wine tour. So let me share a little bit more about what's happening with that. And so our community can get a better feel for what they're getting into. So on May 16th, this is the 22nd annual Live Art and Wine Tour. We have 8 different venues involved. We're on the south side of downtown this time, so from Carrillo to Gutierrez area. 8 venues in there, and each venue is paired with a winery, or a spirit, as well as a local restaurant. It's really special, and then there's live art happening at each of these venues. Then, so you get 2 hours to hop around downtown with a glass, a plate, and a wristband to frequent these locations. You do need to get a ticket. This is our largest fundraiser of the year, and the funds go to promoting additional events and programs throughout the year. So we put on many different programs like First Thursday and others, and we try to keep them free and low cost for the community. So this allows us to continue that while we highlight the diversity of our downtown. Then, so after that 2-hour hop about, then you get to hop over to the Historical Museum, where there are more restaurants, wineries, breweries, spirits, and desserts to be enjoyed, as well as some live music, a silent auction, and additional art elements. So this is a special night to not be missed. And if you would like to tell us more about what you're going to be doing that evening, Ninette, and also Diane, why don't, Ninette, would you like to go first?
Absolutely.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh,
Oh, so let's have
um,
Ninette go first, and then we'll get to Diane next. Thank you.
okay, sounds great. We are so excited. Ours is a very thematic event, and it's going to feel really breezy, coastal, really anticipating summer. We have our incredible fine artists from Santa Barbara, Lucia de Miguel, who will be hanging her beautiful coastal inspired artwork. It's really whimsical acrylics on canvas that depict people sunbathing and completely enjoying fun in the summer sun. We also have our beautiful resident organization, the Santa Barbara Center for Aerial Dance. We have some of the professional company members that will be decked out in retro suits and retro swim caps, and will be hanging from the top of the gallery and dancing and really adding a beautiful summer vibrancy to Lucia's art. And we will also be one of the 8 venues that will be serving up some wine and treats just before everybody gets to you, Emily. I think just before the after party. Is that correct?
Yes.
Fabulous. Yeah.
Wow, well, I'm so excited about that. And I cannot wait to see these dancers from the ceiling, along with all of that going on. What a night to remember. Wow. So, Diane, what are you going to be up to?
Well, this is by far my favorite event that the downtown organization does. I've been waiting for it to come down to our section of the street for quite a while. So thank you so much for making that happen. It's just a really fun party for everyone. And it's so important right now with State Street being closed to bring back some vibrancy and reintroduce people to State Street, that there are still lots of things going on, as well as a lot of new venues. So I'm really happy about that. And the DO does a great job with that, but this is a really spectacular event that's happening. So we will be showcasing all of our jewelry, of course, and we'll have some sketches on hand and some drawings and renderings of jewelry from inception to fruition, becoming an art piece. And these are beautiful works that most of our clients do frame. They're sometimes watercolors, different sketches, and they're done by one of the people is our master jeweler, Lee Buckingham. We also will have some wonderful food from the Wine Cask. Happy to announce that we have a new chef, and we're just starting to work on a new menu. We might have a treat from the new menu, and we are working on a little surprise. So stay tuned for that. Definitely come by. See it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How exciting. Well, thank you so much, Diane, for being involved with the event all these years.
Thank you.
What is really exciting is that this is the first time since before the pandemic, it's been on this section of downtown that I mentioned.
Yes.
Carrillo to Gutierrez. We do tend to switch each year, but because we had that break in between the pandemic, then we went to the upper section. And so now this is the first time coming back in, I think, 4+ years. So we are in for a treat, and we have some new venues as well. And this year we get to also go to Jeff Shelton's studio, which is a really special treat because wow, does he produce some incredible architecture from his studio, and we get to see kind of where the Mad Hatter works of sorts, and it's so exciting to see where that will come together, along with some really other special venues. But before we get into that, Cooper, tell us more about the yummy wine that we're going to be able to enjoy.
Well, like I said, we started in 2021, so we're actually just, I mean, we've been selling now for just over a year, because as we all know, it takes a little while for wine to mature enough to bottle and drink. So we make a wide variety of wine. We actually make two different Italian varietals, which are Dolcetto and Nebbiolo. And then we make two different French varietals, which are Cabernet Franc and Syrah. And then the only white that we're currently making is a dry Riesling. All of those, the Riesling, the Dolcetto come from Los Alamos Vineyard, and the Cabernet Franc and the Syrah come from Valley View Vineyard in San Ynez. So our goal with the whole project sort of is to highlight the versatility of Santa Barbara County as a wine growing region. It's very unique in the sense that there's a ton of different microclimates where you can grow cool climate grapes as well as warm climate grapes. So we're sort of trying to highlight the spectrum of wine growing within Santa Barbara County with our wines.
Oh, well, that's so interesting. We do have a really spectacular wine growing area, and it's going to be exciting to get to learn more about your wine. Where can folks purchase or drink your wine in the area?
Well, we are selling to a number of wine shops and restaurants, and our website is up and running for anyone who's interested in buying online. We offer free delivery anywhere in Santa Barbara County. If you order on the website, I will highlight right now, we will be part of Gala Restaurant's Wine Week selection. So
Wonderful.
they'll be pouring our dry Riesling, our 2021 vintage of dry Riesling, for $10 a glass, which, if I might say, it's quite a steal.
Yeah, it's this wine week that Rochelle mentioned is a really spectacular opportunity to not only test out different wines at a very reasonable price, but also check out some really diverse different venues in the downtown area, but also a little further afield. So it's throughout Santa Barbara. Is that correct, Rochelle? How far, kind of what is the range of these different opportunities to have a $10 sip? Or maybe not a
Yeah.
sip, less.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we try, we always are trying to get everyone from all of Santa Barbara County, but most of our wineries this time are located in the downtown area, out in Goleta, and then the Santa Ynez Valley. So that's kind of like our three main areas where it's going to be like the highlighting of all the wine. And yeah, we definitely are always looking for more opportunities to bring other wineries in. We always love to highlight our local shops down here.
Awesome. Well, a few other wineries that will be part of the Live Art and Wine Tour include Silver Wines. Longoria is also one of the venues. Marjoram, Lucas and Llewellyn. We also have Carr Winery, Buscador, Santa Barbara Winery, and so many more. Let's see, we have quite a number of restaurants. We have Los Arroyos, Opal, Finch and Fork. We have Pescucci, Maíz Picante. We have, let's see, Bruxy, and we have Menchaca Chocolates, Insomnia Cookies, Cookie Plug, and so many other ones that I would just be talking about these all day. Really exciting how things are coming together. And we also have a really special silent auction. And if you can imagine a downtown Santa Barbara silent auction, it's going to be special. We have so many cool venues downtown. We have 1,400 businesses our organization represents, and the diversity of business is significantly immense, whether it's a winery, restaurant, a retail shop, a yoga studio. The diversity is pretty immense, and I think you'll find that you'll have some really cool choices to check out. Let's see. So other things, I want to just check in, Ninette, what other types of things that do you have coming up outside of this event that folks should know about, and how can they find you specifically?
We are so excited about a couple of events, including our big Mother's Day event, which is Sunday, the 12th of May. We are partnering with the Libero Theater and the Santa Barbara Center for Aerial Dance, which I just mentioned. So we're doing a special Mother's Day flight-bound performance at the Libero Theater. It begins that Sunday at 3 p.m. You can buy tickets at the Libero box office as we speak. And then if you purchase a reception ticket, you will then immediately following the program will cut across El Paseo and through into our studio, Arms Studio, where we will be hosting a tea and cake gala. We're so excited. We'll be serving up sparkling tea, warm tea, iced tea, and a bunch of different layer cakes for our reception ticket holders. And so all of that is happening on Mother's Day. It'll be a really special way to really honor our moms on the Central Coast. We are also going to be launching our June issue. That is happening in June. So American Riviera magazine will be launching the first of a series of really thematic issues. So this next one is going to be a surprise. We will be revealing it really soon, but the launch of the new issue will come with a series of beautiful experiential events and talkbacks at Arms Studio. So we're really excited about all of the yummy things happening downtown.
So yummy. I'm really getting hungry here. There's a lot of
I
good.
know.
I'm like, my
I
mouth
know.
is watering. It's lunchtime. It's time to get out. And tell people again, what exactly is your address if people want to come over to that event?
Yes, I have to admit, I feel like we have one of the most beautiful addresses in the old Presidio area. We are at 8 East De La Guerra Street. So our corner gallery studio space overlooks De La Guerra Plaza and Casa de la Guerra. We still have our old 1920s Moorish windows that face out to the plaza, and it's such a beautiful sun-filled space. We really get incredible feedback about how serene and beautiful it is to host events there. So that is exactly what we plan on doing.
Wonderful. Yeah, you're just catty corner from me. I could probably just, shoot
That's
a little
right.
rubber
That's
band or
right.
something
Yes,
across the way. So
that's
folks
right.
know where our office is at 27 East de la Guerra. They're just
That's
kind
right.
of off the plaza. And
Yeah,
then Diane is just around the corner. And then so is our Emily is just down the street. So we're all
that's right.
right in the mix here. So
We are. I love it.
Diane, tell us what you have coming up in the near future that folks should know about.
Well, we have a Mother's Day event that will take place the Wednesday before Mother's Day, and we're bringing in a lot of really special estate pieces, some very fine high-end pieces, and then some more approachable ones, but nonetheless, things that would be exciting to look at and to see a piece of history and see some big glamorous diamonds. We're really looking forward to that. And then later in the month, we will be doing something with our custom to just really show that off, that we do lots of custom work and we refurbish pieces and repair all kinds of things. So if you have some goodies in your jewelry box that you're not using, we can take them apart, make them into some really interesting pieces and use the gold, melt that down and either use it in the piece, incorporate that in the piece, or use it to offset part of the price. And so we're working on something to showcase that. We will probably have an event here at the store, but then look later this year to have collaborations at the Wine Cask. We are going to bring in some different experts in our industry. We might have a talk on emeralds or period pieces, or just different types of engagement rings and styles, and host an event there, and then come back to the jewelry store and serve truffles and champagne and play with sparkly things.
Oh my
So
goodness.
lots going on.
So
Yeah.
many things going on. And you just did, you and your partners at Intermezzo Wine Cask just did some pretty significant renovations and some additions. Do you want to tell people about what you all worked on?
Well, it was really fun for me. I made the most use of COVID out of pretty much anybody I know. I was very busy because we acquired the business, which has been around for 40 something years, 46 years when we got it, 45 years, and we've had it for 4. We got it at the stroke of midnight, January 2020, and everybody always says, oh no, and I said, no, it was really fine, because when we closed in March, we were able to really look at it and make it our own, and that was something that I did personally. I did the design work, and we just opened it up, made it feel really fresh and clean, and gave it a more updated look. I would do that, and then I'd walk my store. 33 Jewels is 33 seconds from the Wine Cask, so I was, as I say, very productive, because I'd come back here and do some work, and got a lot done. So right now, as I mentioned, we have a new chef, a new executive chef coming on board, and we'll keep old favorites. We'll bring back some favorites from the Wine Cask that people love and have been asking for, and then we've got some really new menu items that are great, and we'll do happy hours, and we're talking about, maybe brunch, and I don't want to give too much away, but we're really expanding, and we want to share the property. It's so beautiful. As Ninette said, we're very fortunate to be in such a gorgeous location. This architecture is fantastic. That we are in the oldest shopping center in all of California, and it's got so much history. And I tell people that there are catacombs underneath us, and there are ghosts that walk around. There are ghost tours, but I've seen and felt things from ghosts, both in 33 Jewels and at the restaurant. So it's nice to share it and get people out and walking around, exploring the whole area. I'm really grateful for this opportunity again.
Oh, it's so...
We do too, Diane. We have ghosts.
Oh, wow.
We know, do you? We should compare ghost stories.
I know.
The Presidio area,
they're good ghosts,
really
though. They're all
special.
friendly.
This Presidio area is really special, and it's really undergoing sort of a rebirth of its brand, and also just the variety of businesses that are in that area. So if folks aren't familiar with kind of the Presidio neighborhood, it's around, say, Carrillo to probably Ortega, and then State Street and Santa Barbara Street-ish. You could say a little bit wider or smaller, but really special businesses in that area. And Wine Cask Intermezzo is one of those. It is this phenomenal patio in the back. There's just like this meandering space to kind of explore that whole area. You've got all of the wineries that lead you to 33 Jewels. And if you haven't explored that area, you're really missing out on a Santa Barbara gem. And I get the privilege of walking through the street in Spain to and from that area when I'm heading in and going out. But thank you for sharing and all you're doing, Diane, to just kind of keep enlivening that space. I want to go back to you, Cooper, and just see what else you have coming up that you would like people to know about.
Coming up, I mean, apart from, this event coming up for
is coming up.
Santa Barbara, we don't have a lot of, consumer events coming up. We are currently gearing up for the biggest bottling of our project so far in June. So right now we have a lot of work to do in the actual cellar. We're moving wines around, and we're blending and doing things like that. So right now we're getting all of our ducks in a row to get that bottling done. And then once that bottling is done, we're hoping to have planned some sort of large event party of some kind by the Alamati team. hopefully this summer. But more to come on that. That's 100% unplanned as of now.
Gotcha. Well, best of luck with all of that as that's coming together. Emily, I'm going to hand it back to you. Anything else you want folks to know about the museum? Anything else that you have coming up that you'd like to highlight?
Yes. So if you've ever visited the historical museum, and you'll learn at the after party, you'll know that we're a very special place to enjoy outdoor events, especially in the summertime. And here in Santa Barbara, again, we're in El Pueblo Viejo in the heart of historic downtown. And it's really a hub to come enjoy our courtyards and see our galleries. So this summer, I'm very excited. We have a lot of events coming up that will be inside the museum. We'll have many flamenco concerts, as well as a new exhibit celebrating the centennial of Old Spanish Days Fiesta that will be opening in July. To make sure that you know about our events, I would say visit our website, sbhistorical.org. And at the top, there's a way to sign up to become, to get on our mailing list. And you'll get all the updates about future events and exhibits that are coming up, just like the one that is opening tomorrow. That's what I really want to promote is Here Comes the Sun, celebrating 50 years of Santa Barbara summer solstice. So we'll be open at 5 p.m. when First Thursday starts. This event is free, so please share, please bring your friends and family. If you have a solstice costume, please wear it. We want this to be a really fun community event, so all are welcome. We'll have complimentary beer and wine. And in true solstice fashion, there will be a few surprises when you walk in through the door. So come to experience the magical, the magic, the color, the vibrancy of summer solstice in this exhibit celebrating the organization's 50 years. And come find me if you attend tomorrow. I'd love to chat more. If you're interested in becoming a member at the Historical Museum, or if you're interested in attending any of our upcoming Fiesta and Flamenco events over the summer.
Wow, so much going on, Emily. That's so exciting. That's going to be so much fun tomorrow and as well as into the summer. Wow, we've got so much happening. And I'm going to tell you about more things happening. So tonight begins a salsa series, a dance class series on State Street in front of California Pizzeria in the Marshalls area. Every Wednesday in May, you can take a free salsa class from 6 to 7 and then dance your heart away until 8 o'clock. We have a great instructor who's going to be coming out. It's free to participate, and we really encourage folks to come out. We just finished our country line dancing series, and we had about 200 people out dancing in the street, and it was super special. So every Wednesday in May, please come out and join us for that. As mentioned here, we've got our first Thursday, this Thursday, so tomorrow, May 2nd, with about 30 different venues participating throughout downtown. Really special. You can find all of the venues, what's happening, as well as the musical performances on the street. On our website, you can download the passport at downtownsb.org. Make sure you get that on your calendar. And then, of course, make sure you join us for our downtown live art and wine tour that we talked about today. You can also grab tickets on our website. Again, it's downtownsb.org. And wow, so many other things coming up, but I think I will leave it at that for today. We will see you all next in the next 2 weeks. We'll have another show with a Downtown Business Spotlight. I'll hand it back over to you, Rochelle. Anything else that you would like to share before we wrap up today?
Thank you. Yeah, well, just remember tomorrow is the Wine Week release issue, so definitely pick up a copy of the Independent or check online for our story, see all those listings and all of the wines that are going to be served, and that way you can kind of plan out where you're going to go for the week. We also have a really fun Fido's photo contest that we're doing. That's going to be May 2nd through May 15th. So please submit some pictures of your cute furry friends. We'd love to see them. We're going to have 2 winners. We're going to have a People's Choice and then an Editor's Choice as well. And they'll be featured in our June 6th issue, our Pets and Animals issue that's going to be coming out. And I think we also have some Mother's Day offerings. That's the other thing I wanted to highlight. If you head to our website and type in Mother's Day Treats 2024, you can see some of our highlighted Mother's Day offerings that we have to check out before you get to Mother's Day. So take a look at that.
All right. Well, so much happening downtown. The best way to find out everything that's happening is to make sure that you're on our What's Happening Downtown e-newsletter that goes out each week, or hop into the Independent. It's got everything you need to know. So we're going to wrap up for today, and we'll see you all around downtown. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks so
All
much.
Thank you.
Bye.